In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on August 8, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Detroit Lions versus Atlanta Falcons. The Detroit Lions are set to clash with the Atlanta Falcons in Week 1 NFL preseason action on Friday at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, giving the Lions a chance to shake off an ugly Hall of Fame game loss, while the Falcons dive into their first exhibition tilt, building on last season's finishes where Detroit topped the National Football Conference North and the National Football Conference overall at 15-2, and Atlanta slotted second in the National Football Conference South at 8-9, with the Lions dominating their most recent meeting 20-6 back on September 24, 2023. Detroit got manhandled 34-7 by the Chargers in the Hall of Fame game, but that early reps could pay dividends for their young guns against an Atlanta squad seeing its first live action, especially with Hendon Hooker starting and Kyle Allen handling most of the second half. Both got looks last week, including Allen's drive that sparked the Lions' only score. The Falcons are sitting Michael Penix Jr. and Kirk Cousins, leaning on Easton Stick and Emory Jones at quarterback, which tilts things toward a motivated Detroit bouncing back from that dud. They dropped their 2024 preseason opener but rebounded with a win, and I see Hooker leading a sharper effort against a Jones-led attack I don't trust, setting up the Lions to handle business and cover as favorites. As our first pick for this matchup, the Detroit Lions to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Preseason totals at 37 or below have cashed over nearly 60% of the time over the past 15 years, and with this line dipping a couple points, it opens the door for an easier over ticket. Casual bettors soured on Detroit after their Chargers flop, but Dan Campbell's knack for firing up his crew should spark resilience and a crisper showing, while Atlanta could hang around offensively against a Lions defense that leaked 34 points without forcing a single takeaway last outing, pushing this exhibition past the number in a lively back and forth. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Browns versus Carolina Panthers. The Cleveland Browns and Carolina Panthers are kicking off their 2025 NFL preseason schedules on Friday night at Bank of America Stadium, both looking to rebound from underwhelming campaigns last year. Cleveland grappling with long-term quarterback questions, while Carolina weighs a big decision on whether Bryce Young deserves that lucrative extension in an exhibition matchup where the spotlight shines brightest on the signal callers vying to prove their worth. So much of preseason hinges on the quarterback play, drawing a clear line between high-upside talents who could carve out real roles and fringe guys just scrapping for a spot, like we saw with Trey Lance flashing his skills in the Hall of Fame game to remind everyone he's still got it. Here, Shader Sanders steps up as the focal point for Cleveland, likely logging over 75% of the snaps, with Flacco expected to sit alongside Gabriel and Pickett. The former potential top draft pick from college needs to seize this moment and make a statement. Carolina could trot out Young for a brief series or two, but their depth plummets fast after that, creating an intriguing quarterback carousel for the Browns marked by uncertainty and opportunity. I see Cleveland's crew, including Gabriel and Sanders, pushing hard for depth chart climbs amid the team's injury-prone history at the position, with Sanders bringing that extra fire on his shoulder, while the Panthers' solid core gets hampered by thinner lineup reserves overall, setting up the Browns to hang tough and cover as underdogs. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cleveland Browns to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Shadur Sanders is primed to dazzle with heavy playing time, taking the reins of the offense and driving production, especially as former Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley jumps in for late reps against third-string competition that's fighting for scraps, which tilts things favorably for scoring. Carolina's crop of promising young talents should contribute in the back half too, fueling a lively pace that pushes this exhibition over the total. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Commanders versus New England Patriots. The Washington Commanders are trekking to Foxborough, Massachusetts, and Gillette Stadium on Friday for their 2025 NFL preseason opener against the New England Patriots. With both squads shaking off lackluster campaigns, Washington notched a 12-5 mark and second in the National Football Conference East before flaming out 55-23 to the Eagles in the National Football Conference title game, while New England slogged to 4-13 and dead last in the American Football Conference East. Though injury reports loom, backups and depth players will dominate, turning this into a gritty battle of reserves. The Patriots are rolling out a fresh offense under new coordinator Josh McDaniels, sparking fierce competitions at backup quarterback and among wideouts vying for roster spots behind the top trio, which could ignite a potent passing game from New England's second stringers. Washington faces distractions with Terry McLaurin's trade request potentially unsettling the receiver room as they scrap for roles. And with quarterback Jaden Daniels likely sidelined, fading the Commanders makes sense, especially since they're 3-7 against the spread in Dan Quinn's last 10 home preseason tilts, tilting this toward a motivated Pats squad that handles business and covers at home. As our first pick for this matchup, the New England Patriots to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total has dipped under in 14 of New England's last 20 preseason outings, underscoring how these exhibitions often serve as tune-ups where offenses hold back schemes to avoid tipping their hand, prioritizing readiness over fireworks, as seen last year when the Commanders yielded just 43 points across 3 games and the Pats allowed 37. Expect similar restraint here with starters barely factoring in, leaving defenses to overpower backup quarterbacks, shaky lines, and unproven skill guys in a low-output grind that stays below the line. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.